Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard to the Morning Note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of Gar Capital. Glad to be with you this morning and every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on our YouTube channel. Uh, it is April 3rd, 2024. Let's get to it. Dow futures are down 26 points. The NASDAQ is down 53 points off the lows this morning. The the Russell is down about a quarter point. 2077, 4.4% on a 10-year treasury yield currently. Keep that in mind. We talked about yields on the live market blog. Take a look at here. This is TNX, excuse me. If we go to the weekly chart here, you can see that we are breaking out. So yields are important. Yields going higher, stocks going lower, right? But look at the last time we were at this level in terms of 10-year treasury yields, was right around October 2023. We are a lot higher in stocks than we were in 2023. So while there is a correlation between interest rates and stocks, it is not one for one. So it's not as simple as to say yields go up, stocks go down. Doesn't work that way. But it's a good thing to look at. Just an indicator more than anything else. It's important to be well-rounded. Crude oil up above breaking out, 85.85, like we talked about. If you guys remember, we did that freebie on XLE. Let's take a look at energy together. 85.60 was the breakout. We do have crude oil inventories at 10:30 this morning. So again, just be careful with that report. All this could reverse and retest here. This blue line, which is our 100-day moving average. But again, it does look like a breakout. So what do we do with this information, guys? I think we can go back to energy. We just have to wait for that inventory report. Again, we played XLE calls, and I still think we can get to 100. So if we wanted to just do one little thing here, let's do the drawing tools. How's this? From the breakout point, which is right here, we'll do some fibs and then see if we can get an extension. So 45.14 to 45.17. We'll right click it. 45.14 for the lower. And then what we can do and see exactly what's your next extension. 161.8 extension is 125. Now, I don't think we get there, but 100, that will be our next target, guys. And again, I just did a fib chart based on the previous all-time high, not where we are currently. Again, we have to see if this is resistance at all. So XLE, let's keep an eye on any 100 strike for the future. XOM, we played with Masterclass here. Go to the daily. We still got up to 120. But again, that's pretty much going to hit. So if we break 120.70, we can see what else we can do because that'll be a breakout as well. One other setup is CVX. Talked about this on the watch list. See if we can recapture this high. If we can recapture 160.125, we have a gap to fill at 166. This would be the target for calls. So for Chevron, that's what we're looking for. Let's take a look at MRO. Again, just going down the names of oil that we usually trade. We got resistance right here at 29.62. If we break above that, we could see if anything above the 30s. Let's go to Oxy, Mr. Buffett's favorite oil company, breaking out as well. Let's see if we can get above 68.21. Then we'll keep an eye on the volume out there. Again, all we are is putting on alerts. So MRO, Oxy, XLE, CVX, and XOM. Pick your horse. All we're doing here is trading the theme, which is higher energy prices. And again, the reason that we're saying higher energy prices based on the technicals is the breakout here on the weekly. You're above the 100-week moving average. If we go to the daily chart, we are setting up for the golden cross, the 50-day over the 200-day. So that needs to be on the board and on everyone's watch list. And again, we just traded that on Monday. And if you had held those XLE calls, it closed, or it was yesterday at 87%. So again, if you still have them, enjoy your profits, and we'll see where we go from there. Gold is up, new all-time highs overnight, 0.70%. Silver up 3% this morning. Crypto is bouncing back a little bit, now flat on the future side. Let's get to our question and answers. IWM calls. Let's take a look at it. Anything here? Well, we got a retest here of around 203.62. That's your support. I don't know if there's any kind of volume, but the next target would be 208. So if we have any contracts out there, if we can get above 206, we can play the 208 calls. I do like IWM. I prefer RTY, which is the Russell Futures. Thoughts on SPY today? Let's see it. Anything special that's standing out, even though we are down this morning, but not too much. Pretty much hanging around support here. This is the 4-hour chart. This shows after hours or pre-market. Here's your 100-day moving average. Pretty much just stuck there right now. In terms of downside, 512, I don't think we get there. We have been pretty much clear above that since the start of the year. And the 100-day has been a pretty good barometer or a pretty good guide for this price action that we've gotten. So this is the 100 4-hour chart here. And you can see that we've broken that 100 moving average a couple times, even yesterday. But it's still kind of held firm and bounced. So right here is your support. Let's see if we get that buy. Can we take a look at the D chart? What is D chart? D. Dominion, I'm assuming, is Dominion. Let's see. Anything here that stands out? I mean, above 50. Got a breakout. The hourly doesn't look like much. Let's go to the weekly. You're above the 50. As long as you hold above 48.30, break above 50, you got a little more to go, and you have a gap to fill at 66. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Amazon calls and breakouts. I think we talked about this the other day. Let's take a look at it one more time. Amazon, I have an alert at 183.20. If that does break, we're going to target the 188 strike. And let's take a look at Meta. Meta has a huge gap to fill at 407. So again, that's our downside risk. But you need to get below 455 to do it. Let's extend this drawing to the right. Are we bouncing on it? 499. We are up on Meta. So nice bounce here. Looks like 500 is coming. Next level of extension would probably be 94.99. So I have to do it backwards. 550 would be your next target. But you got to get above at least 510 to do that. So 510, you can get above to 525. But Meta looking pretty solid here. Even though this trend line broke, it is bouncing nicely. And again, it is outperforming relative to the NASDAQ. So a good sign for Meta. It's just going to be really expensive. All right, we'll go ahead and leave it there, guys. If you guys have additional questions, make sure to take a look at our website, www.gar.capital. Make sure to click on Access our Discord. Scroll down to Free Plan. Click on here. You'll get access to our live market blog. We hope to see you there. Have a great rest of your morning. I will see you guys on the server. Cheers all.